Good morning. This is Callie Walkenfoos with Real Estate Retrievers. I'm here with another episode of Tips and Tricks in the Real Estate World. Today, I would like to talk about older homes. There's a lot of people in recent years who have identified older homes that they want to buy either to renovate and flip and sell, make some money, or there's a lot of people who just appreciate the charm and the character and the beautiful woodwork and stained glass in an older home, and they choose to live there. In any case, whatever the reason is that you're looking at an older home to purchase, there's a few things that I would like to remind you to keep front of mind as you're looking. Some health hazards. The first one I want to talk to you about is lead-based paint. If you have a home that was built before 1978, the chances are high that you have lead-based paint in that home. Now, 90% of the time, we find that that paint has been painted over many times, and you don't find original lead-based paint in a lot of homes. But there is a chance you're going to either scrape, you're going to drill, you're going to knock down a wall, you're going to do something to disturb that lead-based paint. And that's when it can become dangerous because the dust from that can be inhaled and go into your lungs and cause problems. There are lead-based paint mitigation companies out there that will do that for you. It's not necessarily recommended you do it yourself. If you do, please take all the necessary precautions, wear a mask, wear a protective covering, whatever that may be, and just be aware. The second thing that I would like to talk about is asbestos. And I'm sure you've all heard of asbestos. We can find that in our floor tiles in older homes. We can find it up in the attics. Certain insulations had asbestos. It can be in the walls. Basically, anywhere in an older home, you could find asbestos. If you have a home that was built prior to 1990, in 1989, the EPA passed a law which banned the use of asbestos. So if your home was built after 1990, chances are you're okay. But if you're looking at an older home, there's a high likelihood that asbestos is someplace in there. And again, there are mitigation specialists, and it's recommended that you would use one of them and not do the mitigation yourself. It's not very safe. Asbestos is a dangerous product. The third thing that you need to be aware of, and this actually is prevalent in older homes, but you can find it in newer homes, and that's mold. Mold is a dangerous substance for your lungs. If you breathe it in, it can cause asthma and all kinds of lung issues, breathing issues, things like that. Mold will grow in any unventilated, moist areas. So that would include your basements, maybe your attics, if your roof leaks, if you get water seepage around your chimney or any vents, things like that. In the basement, sometimes we have wet basements. We have basements that seep in water, and maybe you don't have very good ventilation in your basement. At any rate, please check these spaces very closely. Have your home inspector check them. Make sure you do not have mold. Mold can be mitigated. It can be taken care of, but you want to do that prior to moving in or starting any renovation project whatsoever. And lastly, the fourth thing I want you to be aware of is radon gas. Radon is the leading cause of lung cancer among non-smokers. You can't smell it. You can't see it. It's just there, and it can come through window spaces. It can come through cracks in your walls or your floors. It can just seep in through your basement at some location. And that is definitely something you need to take care of, and it's relatively easy. All you do would install a radon mitigation system, and that filters your air, sends it outside, keeps your space nice and safe for you. Again, when you have your home inspection, please spend the extra $75 to do a radon test and make sure you don't have radon in your home. That does it for today's tips and tricks. If you're looking to sell a property or you're looking to buy, please give me a call. I would love to work with you and help you meet your real estate goals. Again, have a great day.